Ira Epstein of Linn and Associates with your Sunday, and this is not a wrap-up, just an update. Something different. I had a busy weekend, couldn't get it done, so I figured I'd use the reopening on Sunday to put out this normal time that I do your update. So we're on Sunday, the 7th of March, 2020, just getting on at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. An update. Did you expect any different once they passed in the Senate, the COVID relief bill, and that goes to the House now? So that's going to be signed. 1, 2, 3. That's a big positive. We still have good news on the COVID site. That is very good in terms of more and more people getting vaccinated. I went on to Chicago's today and they say, just go on and you can register. That's just not how it's working. So I don't know what they're talking about. A move up today in the energies. What's going on there is that Saudi Arabia was again attacked by missiles and drones against the largest terminal complex. Nothing got through, but it just gives you an idea that out of Yemen, and this is where the Yemenis, the Houthis in Yemen have taken credit for it, and that's an Iranian-backed group. So I don't know what that does for U.S.-Iran relations. You can see here in the bonds and notes, your yields are just on a move to the upside. So we have good and bad all taking place at one time. In the metals, we're up about $11 early on in the trade. You can see you've been in something of a hard break in this market, and you can see the bounce. And that's all it is a bounce in an overall bearish market, as you still have this pattern that began right here. With lower highs, lower lows, you're getting a bounce. Okay. You'd have to take out 1739.10 to break the pattern of lower highs, lower lows. The Bollinger Band you've been riding and you're finally getting away from it. Now, it has to prove that it can stay away from it, but if it does, it's often a sign the market wants to bounce a little bit right here. And the fact that you have an embedded slow stochastic means, to me at least, that the bears are going to use this rally right now on here and start probing the short side to see what this is made out of. If you lose the embedded reading, I'll then look for the 1767 level, but not losing that, which means the red line stays with the close under 21. That stays to me quite bearish. The gold-silver ratio is switching around now where silver's starting to lose to the gold market. And when we go to a silver chart, you can see this right here. I, by accident, left up all my symbols there, but you know, it's basically what I'm using my charts for. But you've got lower highs, lower lows. What the market's doing is trying to fight to get to the right-hand side of the Bollinger Band on the daily chart. The first resistance becomes what was in theory support, and that would be the 100-day average of closes. In the copper market, we have a pattern of a higher high, lower low, momentum pointing to the downside, as you can see. Not much of anything. You peaked out up here. Now the market's fighting for whatever the new direction will be. In the platinum, you got down to the Bollinger Bands, which is often a low area, especially if you're oversold. So it's unlike the gold market, which has an embedded reading. This doesn't have it. It just got oversold. Still a big downtrend. Will you attract new short selling down there? I don't think so. Not unless you either embed, where both the K and the D lines go sideways under 20 for several days, or you get a hard bounce that lifts the market away from being oversold. Palladium, similar, didn't quite get to the Bollinger Band, but the similar play. Are we trending here? Not really. You have a higher high, lower low. Now you're going pretty much sideways. The dollar index hasn't opened, or did it? Yeah, it did, just now. I knew it was right around this time. I would expect it's going to try to fall back. The word is back into the 18-day average of closes. It's overbought. However, the market has made a statement that it wants to be in an uptrend. You got to do a lot of work to take it out of that uptrend. The first thing is you're going to have to get under this low back here of 90.63.5 to do that. Admittedly, overbought, but those are the conditions that I'm looking for right now in the market after the type of rally that we had. What you see me doing now, you know I do for you early in the morning as well, and then I try to cover for you so much more than this as we get ourselves going in a number of markets with ideas, what's going on, like I saw the Chinese growth that came out yesterday. I'll be writing about that for all my traders. They see that. I put it all together for them. So if you're interested in starting off your day, and I start recording at 5:40 in the morning with ideas on the markets, where to run with them, maybe I can be of help there. It comes in on both your Android and iPhone if you have our application, and it is free to our subscribers. On computers, tablets, comes all the way through. The idea here is to give you ideas on all these different sectors in the futures markets, try to help you with what I'm seeing on the charts, and then you take it your next step. How do you get it? It's simple. You go to our website at www.iraepstein.com under the keyword of research, and you'll see that at the top of the page. Tells you how you can subscribe and everything you want to do. Certainly not expensive, and just maybe I throw an idea your way that can help you for something. Doesn't cost very much money. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a great